Okay, so we got this new camera, but I'm still trying to figure out how to use everything. Hey everyone, thank you for stopping by my channel today. My name's Kim, and I'm back at work. I can't complain. I had a great summer vacation, but now it's back to work. Now that I'm back at school, I have to juggle schedules around so I could get my videos in, filming in, and I really have to focus and narrow it down. Work, in other words, my teaching, always comes first because I have the welfare of many, many children to think about. Hi, Bandit. So guess what? Mom got herself a present. But we'll pretend like you gave me this present. Okay. This is a new, or it's going to be my new vlogging camera. I'm excited because I like the fact that it has that magnetic element to it, so I could just stick it on things. And I like that it's small. I like that it's waterproof, so we can try some new things. And we can get different point of view shots. Ta-da! Let's see how this works. Hey, Ben. Look at your leg. Look at your leg. Your leg is on the pillow. Are you napping? Oops. What is this? Is this comfortable? Why did that change? Can't print on it. This is me all day. I'm done for the day. It wasn't too bad a day. Busy, but actually, I thought the kids were really good. I love my little sunscreen. I don't know if I've shown you this sticker I have on the back. I put an angel halo, which is kind of faded away, but that's my dog mom sticker. Still trying to get used to this new camera. I find myself fiddling with all the settings and pushing buttons that I don't need to push, and it changes the settings. I have to figure this out. But I did want to just bring it to school today and just kind of try things out. I had a really good day at school today. The kids were pretty much on focus despite tomorrow being a holiday. And for those of you that don't know, autumn equinox, September 23rd, is a national holiday in Japan, which is nice. Autumn is one of my favorite seasons. I think next would be winter. Autumn and winter are kind of tied, but autumn is definitely my favorite season for food. Love persimmons, love pumpkin. I was going to go to the vet because I'm short one day, well actually 2 medicines for Bandit, because he usually takes one medicine in the morning and one in the evening after his morning meal and evening meal. And usually they give me enough supply until his next scheduled appointment. His next scheduled appointment is on Friday, but there's only enough for Thursday morning. I was going to go straight now, but I've got my school clothes on. So since tomorrow's a holiday, I think I'll head out to Grandberry tomorrow and pick up his medicine. I'm going to head home and relax for a while. Happy Tuesday. And it's a national holiday here in Japan. It's autumn equinox, so I have the whole day off. But I decided to battle the traffic and the crowds. Made it here just a few minutes past opening time at Grandberry Park Mall because I need to go to the vet. I'm not going to do any shopping, but I am going to do a little food shopping and pick up some things for the week. People are eating at 10:30. Maybe I'll eat them early. September 13th to October 26th. Funny how the Halloween event finishes on Sunday, October 26th, and it hasn't even been the real Halloween yet. All right. When I bring Bandit on Friday, I think I'll stop and take pictures. Right now, I'm just going to go to the gathering market and then head home and all these cute dogs. All right. I just got a pretzel and a loaf, well, a mini loaf of tomato and olive focaccia. All right, okay, I came out the wrong side. I think if you just walk around this mall, like make a full circle, it's almost like going on a track. All right. As you can see, this mall has a lot of dog lovers. This is actually where Bandit went to school. When we had class learning how to walk on a leash, we went around the perimeter of the mall on the sidewalk, which is kind of fun. And when they had the Christmas event that I went to last year, I had to walk around the perimeter of the mall as well. I want to see this beautiful dog over here. Oh, this is for my friend Helen. A Curious George corner. All right. I got my salad. Actually, I didn't get a salad. I got a bowl. A warm bowl with barley rice. I took out the chicken and just put in pumpkin, which I know some people would think it's crazy. Why are you switching chicken for pumpkin? But I love autumn vegetables. All right. Let's go get a lemonade. I got my matcha lemonade. And now we're gonna head back to the car. No, yay, 0. Okay. Now, I parked all the way at the end. That guy got a lucky parking spot. But I'm gonna hide you so you don't see my license plate number. But here's my beautiful purple Bandit. Let's go in. Uh-oh. Okay. My phone case is from Baqet. Is that the name of the shop? And it is the vending machine. All right. Well, I'm not going to drive with you on my neck. So thank you for coming with me to the mall. We got everything done, so let's shut you off. So this is the warm bowl that I got at the Crisp Salad Works. I got this cranberry dressing and a balsamic dressing. So I'm gonna mix it, and then I'm gonna eat half today and half tomorrow. As you can see, it's got spicy broccoli, apples, walnuts. What else? I substituted pumpkin instead of the chicken, and I think that looks like cottage cheese, or it's some kind of cheese. All right, yum. Good morning, happy Wednesday. As you know, this was my old day off. 2 of the teachers have their day off today, and my partner teacher has his homeroom duties on Wednesday, so I have the office pretty much to myself. When I have these days where I finish before noon, in my head I'm already thinking, where am I going to eat lunch today? I finished editing my video for my next, well, actually my YouTube series is over, so I finished my next video, and I want to get that up definitely today because it's been a little bit too long. And then I want to start putting together the next video that I've been filming with my new camera to see how that all looks and how it all translates when it gets onto the YouTube screen. But all right, so let me eat, get my seating chart printed out just in case, and figure out what we're going to do this morning. Not lesson plan wise. Lesson plan wise, I'm covered, but just as far as logistics and which classroom. Welcome to my life. My drink for the road is a fresh grape and fig juice. It's more like a grape and fig frappuccino because they blend it with ice. Happy Thursday. I am done for the day. I actually had the school lunch today because I ordered it thinking that I might have a grade 5 class because if it rained, they weren't going to go mountain climbing, but it's beautiful weather today. They went mountain climbing, so that means I didn't have any afternoon classes today, and tomorrow I get kind of a special day off because it's a day off for all the people that went on the excursion because, of course, after mountain climbing, the teachers and the students need a day of rest. So I lucked out. I thought about scheduling another appointment, like I need to go to a new doctor to get my meds arranged since I can no longer go to the university health clinic. And I also thought about changing Bandit's afternoon appointment to an earlier time, but just in case it did rain today, then I would have had classes tomorrow. So I didn't want to jinx myself and plan for no classes and then all of a sudden have them. So yeah, so I think I'll schedule my appointment for next week. Thing is that to schedule an online appointment, you have to do it the morning of the day that you want to go on. So I'll put that off and do that till next week. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. I don't know why. I was just really restless. Part of it is my own fault, just thinking of things and wanting to watch certain programs that come on later on at night. Yeah, so I was tossing and turning. I think I'm pretty much ready for next week. I've got the lessons planned. I've got the things I needed to run off all finished. Yay for me. Still have a lot of cleaning to do. Still have a few emails and things to answer, but I'm just kind of decompressing before I head home. I might actually stop at the market. I don't need a lot of groceries, but I could use a few. And then if I go now, or if I go today, I won't have to worry about going on the weekend. Anyways, I could sit and talk to you during my cool down decompression period, but I'm going to finish my drink and then head home before the grade 1 students do, so I don't see them on the way out of the school. Okay. Good morning, Bandit. Today we are going to the vet. You have a 3 o'clock appointment. And I was lucky I didn't have to go to school or work today. So the first place we stopped at was the toilet, which Bandit used the facilities. And now we're in this stroller. We still have a little bit of time, so I'm going to walk a little bit leisurely. I think I already got bit. That's the one thing. It's a beautiful green area, but the mosquitoes are out because it's fall. Bandit. Bandit. Here's a little camera shot. Good boy. There you are, Ben. So I do feel a little bad because today Bandit's appointment was to check his levels and make sure that the medicine is still agreeing with him and everything. And he takes preventative, what do you call those, seizure medication, because at the beginning of the year he was having seizures maybe like once a month, not bad ones, just small episodes. And so the vet and I decided to put him on his medication, which has been agreeing with him, and knock on wood, he hasn't had any seizures as of late. Today was going to be just the like routine blood work, just to check and make sure everything was okay. But my animal hospital is currently having a campaign for, it's like in Japanese for people, they call it a ningen doku, and that's like a physical or a health check for people. Well, this one is for animals. They have one for cats, dogs, and ferrets. And because nobody was at the office or at the vet, she asked if I wanted to do it today, and then I don't have to schedule an appointment, so I went ahead and did so. So I had like 40 minutes of time to just go shopping and walk around and I'm gonna go pick up a drink and then head back to the animal hospital. Well, I scrapped picking up a drink for the road because everywhere has long lines today, and I don't want to be late in picking up Bandit. Oh, I hope he's okay. It involved, like, I think a blood test, what do you call it, like a stomach ultrasound type of thing. I'm not really sure. Anyways, I know he wasn't expecting it, but at least he loves his vet. I love the vet. So we'll see. We'll see how he did. We are done. It is a little after 5:03 to be exact. The vet said Bandit was quite the trooper. He entered a series of different tests and just normal routine physical things. She explained the results in detail to me. It was really good because we always use a translate system. She puts YouTube videos up for certain things if I don't really quite understand. She showed me all of Bandit's x-rays and what do you call those, the ultrasounds, and it's pretty interesting because I never saw things like a dog's liver and spleen and gallbladder and adrenal gland and prostate gland, everything. I mean, everything. And he has a few issues that we need to, or that I need to watch in his daily life. His weight is coming down, which is good, but there's some other things that we just have to be careful of as he grows older. There's just certain things that Chihuahuas are more prone to than other dogs. I experienced kind of the same thing with Sinbad when he went through his medical issues, but for the most part, she said Bandit is healthy and good personality. Everything is going okay. Like I said, just a few things to watch over. All right, let's hit the road and go home because I am hungry. And I'm sure Bandit is too. All right, Bandit, you ready to go? Ready to go? Let's go. And I have been experimenting this past, I guess, week and a half with a new camera I decided to try out. I got the Insta360 Ultra, which, as you've probably seen from all the other videos and shorts that are on, kind of like floating around YouTube and other social media channels, it's super small. It's a super tiny camera with lots of big possibilities. Sorry, Bandit is right in front of me. With lots of things that you can do with it. I particularly like the small size because when you're walking around and trying to vlog or trying to capture things, it's not a huge camera. It's very compact and portable. I like the magnetic effect so that you can just stick it onto magnetic surfaces or wear the magnetic pendant they include, and you can stick it on there to give yourself a different point of view. I like that the actual camera is waterproof. I haven't tried any water shots just yet. And I like that I can finally have a camera where I can understand the English and learn about settings that you can do. But I am still so overwhelmed by settings and numbers, and all of that is still a learning experience for me. I had another camera that I was also using. As you know, my school has a sort of, I guess it's not really a bonus in money per se, but it's a bonus allotment of a certain amount of money for teachers to use to help improve them in their workplace situation. So it could be something that you want for your use in your classroom. It could be apparel. Like, for example, we do a lot of mountain climbing at our school, so if you need to invest in shoes or mountain climbing gear, you can use the money for that. I've in the past used the money to buy suitcases because since I was involved in a lot of international travel trips, I needed suitcases that were durable and could hold a lot. I've used it for a converter so that I could convert my VHS videos into DVDs or put it on compact discs. I've used it for a VHS rewinder because obviously most people or places don't use VHS recorders, but I still have a lot of VHS tapes. So I even have a VHS recorder and player so that I could still watch my tapes, which I know you don't really need anymore because you can find everything online. But we're talking about things I've recorded over the years that are personal videos that, you can't get, but it's probably safer to be able to put it on a disc now. So I've been trying little by little to transfer those things onto discs. I got this camera because I wanted to do a little bit more exploring like I used to, going around to different places in Japan, not only just doing talking head videos, but also showing you different places, things, experiences, etc. And this camera I thought would be perfect to do that. Now, especially too, because it's getting cooler, I'll feel more comfortable going out. This summer was just absolutely brutal in terms of weather, crowds of people, not being able to feel comfortable really about going out with, as you guys know, we had that tsunami warning. We've had different weather things where it just poured rain and flooded different areas. I'm also, of course, a dog. Oh, my t-shirt today. Rocking the dog mom and teacher life, because I take care of Bandit with his needs, which is always a pleasure, but at the same time, it means vet appointments, grooming appointments, making sure he's socialized appointments, all different kinds of things just to keep both of our lives happy. Oh gosh, what else? I'm still teaching part-time, so it's juggling a lot of things. But I tell you, one of the most challenging things, and I'm just looking at my screen right now. Please forgive the way I look or don't look. I was in the car driving back today. I went out to eat lunch, and I got myself this gongcha tea. I got the mango Allison tea. I put in the tapioca pearls and aloe. Wait, I guess we say aloe. In Japanese, they say aloe. And I was drinking it, and it wasn't a tapioca pearl. It's actually a piece of mango pulp. And you know how you say it goes down the wrong tube, but it's only one tube that goes down. But I swallowed it wrong, and I just started choking in the car. Just not choking, but just coughing, and then you can't breathe. I was tearing, and so I basically cried all my eye makeup off, so it's probably looking pretty shabby. I haven't posted for a while in my retirement chronicles, and I thought maybe this would be a good one to include in the playlist, because there are days where it's kind of tough because there's so many new things or new tech stuff that you have to figure out how to do and learn to keep up with the times. But there's also things that you have to do, like, you know how they say adulting? And I know those of you that are just starting out in the workforce, or maybe you're in the process of developing your career or making choices, all of that. Man, it's tough to have to do a lot of things which they refer as adulting, right? Anyway, so that's what I've been up to, and I hope, I don't know how this video is going to turn out, because like I said, it is kind of a split between an experiment with different functions of this camera, as well as catching you all up with what's going on here. Otherwise, things are great. Look at you, little Bandit. Bandit is good. Life is good. I can't complain. I'm very blessed and very fortunate. But at the same time, you know, there's always some sort of challenge. Sometimes not easy getting older and dealing with a lot more things than I did, say, when I was in my 20s or even 30s or even 40s. But we're doing the best we can. Sometimes that's what you should be applauding yourself for, is that whatever struggles you're going on, if you're still waking up every morning trying to find joy or find what's good and what you can do to make your life better, or just even simple things. If you can find joy in the simple, free things, then, you know, I think that's a pretty good step. All right, we're not going to get too philosophical in this video. Well, thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much for your support and for being patient with me while I figure out not only how to use technology, doing all this stuff, but also just with trying to juggle and balance life just like everybody else's. All right. Take care. Thank you. And we'll see you next time. Right, Bandit? Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, that's my good boy.